Hello and welcome to KLM Studio. Today's video will be about threading the Brother VE2300. I'm going to get her ready for her first voyage. We just received this machine on yesterday. This was a replacement for the VE2200, which we were having trouble with the touchscreen. And that trouble was like since we bought the machine. Several repairs later, Brother replaced this machine with an updated version because the 2200 is no longer being made. It's discontinued. So they did upgrade us to the VE2300. So from here on, we'll do some videos using this single needle machine. So this one will be a brief video on threading the machine for the first time, and I'm just going to move this camera up just a little bit so that you can see the top of the machine. So threading is pretty simple. Everything is numbered. You have your 1, 2, 3. Those actually direct you to winding your own bobbin. Recently I've been using pre-wound bobbin. Let's thread the top of this machine. Here is embroidery thread. This is Madeira thread, as you can see at the top. This is Madeira brand thread. It's a 40 weight thread and the color is 1934. 40 weight thread is used normally with like a 7511 needle. There's also, I have some 60 weight thread, and that is a thinner thread, and that's used with like a smaller needle. But generally I use the 40 weight threads for most designs, unless there's small lettering or something very detailed that I want to do. Then there's other types of thread. So for this purpose, 40 weight thread. And if you notice, embroidery thread is very shiny because the thread is for designs and we want our designs to stand out. So it's very shiny. And I can show you also, this is an all-purpose thread for sewing. So it has a little shine, but embroidery thread stands out a lot more than, let me get that in the shot, stands out a lot more than regular all-purpose thread. So here's my spool pin. I'm going to slide the embroidery thread on with the thread on the back of the spool, coming from the back of the spool. I'm going to slide it onto the pin. And in order to keep that on, this little cap came with the machine. So if you have a smaller spool of thread like this, you can hold it on with the smaller cap. There's also the larger caps that you've probably seen with the sewing machine. You can use these also, but for a spool of thread this size, I use the small one. Okay, so I'm going to turn a little bit so we can see the top, and then I'm going to have to adjust it for the front of the machine. So when threading your machine, you're just going to follow the numbers like I said. So I usually hold this thread and pull. All right, so I'm going to go under number 1, and then because I'm not winding my bobbin, I'm going to follow the number 2 over here. So I'm going to go number 2, and the arrow's telling me to go down. So I go down. I think I need to adjust so you can see. So like I said, I'm coming down, and then it's telling me to go up. Then I go behind. There's a little take-up lever. So you're going to go behind and over, and the arrow is telling me to go over. So I go up, over, so it's actually hooking into the hook. I come down for number 5, and then I'm going to point you down where number 6 is. Number 6 is down here. So you're going to go behind this little hook here. So behind number 6, just like that. 7, you go across 7. And then 8 is, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little blade over here that you cut it. Not done yet. So the thread is set. We're going to go over here. There is, whoops, an automatic threader button on this machine, and it's right here. So when I push this button, you're going to see it thread. Here we go. And there it is, it's threaded. Again, you're gonna make sure that your thread is coming from underneath. You go 1, take it around, 2, takes you down, 3 is down here, 3 takes you back up, 4 is the little hook in here. So 4 goes behind the hook and down, and you'll feel it you'll feel the resistance a little, and you'll know it's in there. 5 is down here. 6 is behind the hook. And then 7 goes across here. And 8 is a little blade on the side that you just cut the end of the thread. And then on this machine again, you're going to hit the auto threader button, which is wonderful, and it threads it for you. If this video was helpful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Till next time.